outfit. Trust and believe. Tinder is still looking for me. So when my sister, one of my friends called me and said, where are you? I'm like playing it off. I'm like, oh, I'm caught in traffic. Actually, I was at Hooters and stuff. You go to Hooters for those wings.
Thank you, baby.
Don't play. So I show up at Hooters and I'm like, can I have a seat? They said, why are you here? I said, excuse me? I'm here for the wings. Why are you here? Then they were like, Jesus. I said, he's here too? Oh my God. So I'm like, I said, so the girls walking around, I asked for an application. They look at my boobs, they start laughing. They don't bring the application out. And so I said, I'm sitting at the bar. I said, open me up a tab. Give me the best electrolyte water you have in here. I ain't playing. And so they like, why are you here? I said, well, Jesus said I should come where the sick are. He said, well, why aren't you at a hospital? I said, because the copay here is cheaper than the hospital. What are you talking about? But so people are like, well, why are you dressed as a nun? I said, well, according to this Bible stuff, you don't supposed to have sex before you get married, so I haven't gotten none. So I'm like, oh my God. But me and Jesus have been working through it. I've been explaining to him swiping left on Tinder is not wrong. It's not wrong. Some of my friends have found love on Plenty of Fish. I'm not giving it up. But it's an art to dating. When I was coming out with just my regular outfit, because everybody know I wear the blue hair, that's my thing. But when I put this nun outfit on and I loaded it up, oh my God, bing. Everybody wants to be with a nun. I don't know what it's about. Really, people secretly have a thing for a nun. So I'm on there and I'm dating, but God seems to have me in his bosom. He insists on me not crossing that line anymore. So I go on the date. And the guy, he said, you really are effing none. I said, yeah. And you're not going to get none either. Yeah. Okay, let's just keep it real. And so he said, well, your profile said that you were single. I said, I am single. I checked the marriage. I'm not married. I'm single. But he said, so are you dating? I said, absolutely. I'm a serial dater. He said, serial dater? He said, but you're single. You said, I am single according to the standard of man. I'm not married, I am single. So then he says, I said, let me just go and put it out there. I'm dating 3 guys right now. 3? I said, yeah, I'm an overachiever with this dating thing. And I said, to be quite honest, I've been kicking it with one like 15 years. He said, but you said he was engaged 3 years ago. I said, I was, and I had him booed up. He'll be right in front of my fiance, he wouldn't even see him. And then I said, no, but I don't discriminate. I even have an officer. He said, officer? He said, so you dating 2 guys? And I said, I actually got a 3rd that I've been trying to kick him to the curb. He gets on my nerve. You know what he keeps telling me? He keeps telling me the other 2 are not good for me. He said, they are not good for you all. You need to leave them alone. I said, really? Bye, boo. And so he was like, no, you need to leave these other guys. These 2 guys are bad for you. We can't have anything for him. And I actually called the police on him. I said, listen, I am getting harassed by this guy. And he said, well, where did you meet? I said, that's none of your business. I'm getting harassed by this guy. So the police said, write him a letter. So I said, okay. Dear Gold's Gym, leave me alone. Me and Tony the Tiger and Captain Crunch are good. We're good. Leave me alone. So people think, being single is hard. I love being single. I haven't shaved my legs in like 2 years. Who cares, But when you think about it, because but then I have some really sold out for Christ sisters. They're like, who's your boyfriend? Jesus is my boyfriend. I said, I ain't gonna go there. But Jesus have been in the room with us. I said, oh my God. And so, I realized, I know this is awkward to you, but I realize I'm short. No, I'm telling you, up until a month ago, I didn't realize I was 1 inch away from being considered a little person. So I'm on a crusade. So the only person I have competition with is Kurt Franklin, you know, probably. I ain't worried about him. So no, I'm telling you, when I came in here, if I don't wear high heels and makeup, they try to make me go to the children's ministry. I said, really? I am a grown woman. But it's something about being 5 feet tall, wearing jeans and a shirt, and your cell phone is in the back that makes you look like a teenager instantly. Nobody takes me serious. Yes, when I go to work, my feet do dangle from the chair. That's none of nobody's business but mine and Jesus. Great things come in big packages. And so I began to realize that I was small. You got big and tall. And I said, well, where does small and little shop? Somebody said kids department. I said, really? You going there? So, you know, so I just got my degree. Yes. Oh my God. No, don't clap for me. No, I don't even think it's real. I don't even think it's real. So when people would say to me, well, what did you like about school? Copy paste. What did you like about school? You know, snow days. You know, school is really for the young. The funny part, I went to a Christian college, but I cussed. So it was very awkward. And could you imagine, I've been waiting 3 years to tell a lie. I said, oh my God, you know, you can't lie about your homework. So, Sister Ida, did you do your homework? Now, if I was over there like the University of somewhere, the University of Maryland, you know, I could roll. Well, my computer crashed, the hard drive. I lost my ovary in the middle of the night. But when you go to a Christian college, everything is around prayer. Well, let's pray about it. Oh, Jesus, that again. Oh my God. And I realized these people were really saved. I was play saved. I played saved when nobody was watching. And I was like, oh my God. And so they would be sending these assignments. And, you know, I was like not blowing them up. I was blowing them up. I realized an F in the church is an F everywhere. I got an F. I said, so is this F mean faith? He said, no, sister, you fell in the class. You basically fell in the class. Oh, okay. That is very awkward. I feel like singing the song, where do we go from here? You know, it's 8 people. I tried to be a college dropout. No, I tried my best. You know, you got when it's 8 of you, they will call and come looking. They will let you do your assignment 6 months later. I'm like, listen, I love Jesus, we good. Don't even worry about it. But I come from a large family. As a matter of fact, some of my siblings are here. Yes. My mother ruined my life. She did. My mother married a man that had 7 kids when I was 14. I had a crush on my brother. I said, really? That's how you do me? That's what you do for me? That's how. And so it was awkward, you know. I was like, oh my God. So I never realized I was small. I just never. When you're in a family of 11 people, height is not the issue. Food insecurity is. You know, my brother's right there, you know. I still eat like I'm in boot camp. You know, you can put the plate right here. I'm eating and talking. Because see, when you got that many kids, you already shop at the food bank. So, you know, not knowing that I was small, I've been just doing these miraculous things. Like I'm tall, you know. Like I joined the Marine Corps. I know people, whenever I say I used to be in the Marines, people are always surprised. I don't know what that means. Don't judge me. But no, I had mommy issues. Let me tell you how I joined the Marines. My brother, the year before, joined the Marine Corps. And so my mother's sitting there. We go to Paris Island, South Carolina. And he's walking across and he's walking. My mother, I bet, didn't even cry when she gave birth to her kids. All of a sudden, I see her tearing up. Charlie. My son left the pool, he came back a man. I quickly dropped out of college. I was in 12th grade. I said, I ain't going to college. I'm going to make my mama cry. I need these tears in my life. Okay. So I show up for the Marine Corps recruiter. He said, "Are you here with your mother?" I'm joining the military. Let me get in. So, not understanding what the Marine Corps, all the branches of service, I am so not that person for that, right? So I go to boot camp. First thing I realized, I had made a mistake. A big, big mistake. So we get on the bus, and I realized we're just riding around in circles for hours. I said, we had passed that tree like 4 times. So at some point, a real Marine gets on the bus. You know when they said, lean green fighting machine. He gets on the bus. "Okay, you maggots." I felt right at home. I felt right at home. I was called names already. I felt right at home. I didn't even judge him. "You know what you did? You know what USMC stands for?" No, you don't want none of that. You don't. Somebody said, "United States Marine Corps, sir." You signed a mofo contract. I knew quickly that was not going to be. Who in the world, who in their right mind would sign up to exercise for 12 weeks? No, really. I'm waiting. Okay. That's when I realized that I was lazy. Really, really lazy. But that was the wrong place to realize I was lazy. I also began to realize that I was short. It was 66 women, and they lined us up according to our height. I was number 2. And I told the girl, "You will not drop out because this is the one time you don't want to be number 1. I will not be number 1. And so, you're in boot camp, so, but I'm going through boot camp because I'm looking for these tears in my mother's eyes. I'm like, no, it's all worth it. You almost drowned. You wrote these letters to the senators. Obviously, they're being intercepted by somebody. Okay. So every week I'll be calling into the drill instructor hut. "Recruit Bullock, you still writing those letters?" "Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I want out of here. I want out of here." Fear is a great motivator to make you do right. See, if I was afraid of my instructors, I would have got an A. It's something about dropping and doing 50 push-ups that seem to bring you center. So I make it through the 12 week, and the only thing I could not master, I could not swim. I could not swim. Total fear of swimming. So this is how they teach you how to swim. They teach you like most black people. They just throw you in the water. I thought this would be like some YMCA stuff going on here, like gently walking me over here, dipping my, I'm not throwing you. And so I'm there, I'm hollering, and then they said, "Shut up, you got a buoy in the back." I said, "Buoy in the back? You can't drown. First of all, you're a woman, you got a buoy in the back."
A booty in the back. Look at her.
and so, and I'm making my way to the thing. And what they would do, they won't grab you. They'll take a stick and pump you. I mean, that stick was very intimate that day. I held on that thing like, "Ooh, yes, yes." So I finally, and we were wanting to get out of boot camp. I remember one of my bunkies took birth control pills. I knew she was a natural blonde after that. I said, "You had taken 2 months of birth control pills." The drill instructor comes and says, "Guess what? You're not leaving and you're just fertile as hell for 12 weeks. This is a bad place, Isla. This is a bad, bad place to be." So we finally get to the 12 weeks. And I'm like, oh my God, if she don't cry when she sees me, I'm gonna snap off. Now realize, I don't know if y'all realize, but I'm chocolate. I'm already naturally chocolate. I go to boot camp, I remember on June 7th. My mother come on September 8th. I'm now on the cover of Combat Boots. I was African for 12 weeks. I was so black. When I showed up, my parents showed up, my father said, "Virgie, I think that's her. Look at her teeth. I think that's her teeth." I'm officially a Clydesdale. My parents are recognizing me according to my teeth. So the boot camp thing is up coming, and I'm walking. Because I just couldn't get the salute right. I was like, I'm out of this joint. My mother shows up. I see those tears. I said, it's been so worth it. It's been so worth, being out there in the woods, getting diarrhea, getting back to this is worth it. So she looks at my phone. Charlie, my daughter, she left the girl. She came back with me too. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Licky flick is this. I just joined the military for basically no reason at all. Then I spent 4 years trying to get out of it. I'm like, what can I do? Something said you could have an embryo. No, I don't want to. I want to do something else other than that. I was literally trying to get kicked out of the military. So eventually me and Uncle Sam made an agreement that we only come and see each other on April 15th. I don't bother him, he doesn't bother me. And so, but yeah, even through that, I did not realize I was small. I'm like, nope. I get out of the Marine Corps. Anybody ever been in the military automatically become what? MPs. So I'm part of the midget patrol. So I get out and I say to myself, because I don't know I'm small person, I decided to become a state trooper. My brother, that's one of him right there. I got something for you too. You're not out of it. I held my brothers in so high regard. So one of my brothers was a state trooper. I failed to realize he was 200 pounds and was 6'4". So I fill out the paperwork. I take the physical. I show up for I call it the dummy test. I show up, the state trooper said, are you here for your husband? No, I'm not. Hello, I'm going to be a state trooper. Handle your business. So they're looking, and they're actually doing like if they're laughing at me. They're like, ma'am, you need to go over there with the dispatchers. I said, no, I'm going to be a state trooper, because my brother's one. Mother one's in the Marine Corps. Hello, how you doing? So I run them out. Ooh, get that down. Do these push-ups. Ooh. Then the last part, they had a simulation. I had 45 seconds to pull a 160-pound mannequin out of a burning car. I remember my mother telling my daddy, the dummy couldn't get the dummy out. What person are you? What type of person? But in spite of that, we love our mothers. We love our mothers. When we win awards, the first person we shout out is our parents. Not our parents' mom. Hey, Mom. I ain't got that for Mommy, you did me wrong. I'm coming for you. And so, I've been diddy-bopping through this thing called life. And then I accidentally stumbled across this man called God. And I was doing what they call playing God. Every now and then your brother be like, I love Jesus. Me too. I do too. So I said, well, you're going to a Christian college. It appears that you need to pick a denomination. Because people keep asking what your denomination is. At first I thought it was an algebra problem, but clearly it was not. So when the guy said to me, what is your denomination? I said, I like 1-5s and 20s. I said, this is so not right. This is so... Could you imagine being 40-some years old, still being called to the principal? I said, this is so not right. I said, was that wrong? Was that the wrong answer? Okay. So I came to realize that the church and the Christian community is totally a different world. They have languages I never heard of, words I never heard of. But yet I was going to school to be a Christian leader. It was so awkward. I kept trying to drop out. I would even fake an illness. I would go to the emergency room, put this band on me, I'll give you $20. Okay, I'm not coming to class tonight. No, I'm not. So at some point, I was like, well, either Google denomination, just pick one. Because that's what type of person I am. I'm that friend that they're like, Kawada, she'll do anything but swim. I said, okay. So I said, well, let's see, what about Jehovah's Witness? that seemed pretty easy. They wear pants a lot, or do they wear dresses? And see, I don't like reading the footprints. I like, footnotes. I said, then I realized I didn't like working on Saturdays, so that eliminated that one. And you know, they don't celebrate birthdays and they don't celebrate Christmas. So I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So then Siri was trying to help me, but sabotaged me at the same time. Because I became a moron for a month. I didn't realize it was a Mormon. It was a Mormon. I said, a Mormon, not moron. I was acting like a moron for a month. I didn't know what was going on there. Then I said, all right, listen, get your game up, get your game up. You're black. You do know that, you're chocolate. I'm going to mess with the black folks. You are black. You should have some indication what their faith is. Oh my God. I must like be a mulatto or Pinckney. I had nothing. I go to the Pentecostal church. I instantly cancel my gym membership because they run here, run. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, that is wrong. That is wrong. That is inappropriate. You being inappropriate. You know how you have discussions with yourself? You're so inappropriate. You're so inappropriate. And I didn't understand the tongue speaking part. Remember, I'm single, so when I heard tongue, I was still in the flesh. That's a Christian word. I was in the flesh. So when they did altar call, and they said speak in tongue, I tried to give the pastor some tongue. He didn't want it.
Girl, shut up.
It was odd. It was odd. We worked through that. I learned first ladies can fight. I learned that. I learned they can fight. They can fight. And she was waiting for me by my car, not her. She was waiting, and none of that Marine Corps fighting came back. None of it. It was awkward. None of it came back to help me at all. So I agreed to drop the charges against her. I left those people alone. Those are valid people. If there's any Pentecostal in, you're very valid people. You're very valid people. So then I'm like, okay, come on. Your brother's a preacher. He's right there. Come on. Call this dude. Oh my God. He started talking about anointing water. I didn't listen. I bought black castor oil. I didn't know what he was talking about. I'm like, anointing oil and all of this and being consecration. I thought he had a stutter. I didn't realize consecration is actually a word in Christian for me. I thought he was saying I couldn't concentrate. So I'm like, I can concentrate. What you talking about? Hello, how you doing? And I wouldn't call him too often because he clearly reads the Bible every day. He'd be like, are you still fornicating? As much as I can. I think I am. I'm going to do something tonight. Well, call me back later then. And so when I would call him, I would like try to get fake saved, get 4 scriptures, have them on the post-it note. Remember the last time you talked to him, one post-it note must say, do not cuss. He don't like that, do not cuss. And so, you know, I don't know anything about the church. I'm just like playing. I'm like some reality star person gone wrong that rolled up in the church like I'm doing community service. So when they kept saying bring your tithes and offering, I didn't know who offering was, but I knew what a tithe was. T-I-E. I knew what a tithe was. So I went to the Salvation Army and I brought some tithes for the church. So at some point they said to me, they knew it was me. They knew it was me. They said, who is putting these tithes in the offering? I had read 1 Samuel. And I remember what 1 Samuel said. It is me! I understand when they say, can we talk to you in the back, is never a good thing. Can we talk to you later? I have been kicked out of churches, you know. And then, so coming back to the school thing, totally crazy, Loserville, oh my God. Then I had to do an internship. And they wanted me to go to church every Sunday. I said, listen here, I can't maybe do that. I'll think through it. Can I FaceTime you during that time? Because I played Candy Crush during that time, and I'm in a big tournament, and I'm way up there. And And I can't, that loss of time would throw me off. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that. I want to, in my spirit, I want to. So I go to a church, and this is the part where, you know, God has a sense of humor. My internship is at an all-white church. I said, this is not going to be pretty. You know, you have some, you know, you're not racist, you're racial. I learned that from the president, you're racial. So I go to a white church for an intern, and every Sunday I show up, they be like, and who are you? Who are you, young lady? I said, I don't know. I don't know. And I said, I'm the intern. I even brought a shirt, #intern. I like the white folks church. They start on time, Mark, and they end on time. #I love you, baby. They start at 11 and they end at 12. And if they go 2 minutes over, they apologize. And I received it in the name of Jesus. I said, oh my God, I like this. The music is awful though. Y'all white folks, y'all can't sing. I'm not judging you. Y'all need some mulatto, some color people in there. The music is awful. The music is very awful. And so, you know, as I'm diddy-bopping through this thing called Christianity, I said, you got to get your game together. This is getting ridiculous. I even came up with an idea of taking God to church with me. Not to work, to work. If you want to be instantly known as a nutburger brain, say God several times in one sentence with your supervisor. You will be on HR speed dial. Yes, you will. You'll be on HR. And so you'll be saying to yourself, now listen, Heidi, it's not that necessary. So, you know, I've been dating and enjoying myself, enjoying the Lord. But I actually, you know, people say, why are you wearing a nun outfit? I said, because actually, I'm Catholic. They said, really? Black and Catholic? I said, well, let me explain to you why I'm Catholic. So, I'm like Baptist. Yeah, Baptist and Catholic. Yeah. So, I like the Catholic Church. The white folks have happy hour every Sunday there. I'm like, oh my God, they get turned up for what? I said, do this in honor of my body. I honored Jesus' body a couple of times. I went around, came back, I went around again, took my wig off that time. I said, okay. And the priest actually had the best job in the whole church. He got that gobbling, and what he does, he makes sure nobody finishes it up, and then he turned up for what? I joined 2 Catholic churches during that time. They actually thought I was a disabled veteran because I couldn't pronounce none of their words either. And so I was walking out in the front, and so one day I left the church, and I guess I was turned up for what? And the police stopped me. He said, ma'am, are you drunk? I said, no, I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic. I'm not drunk. I'm Catholic. He let me go. He understood. He went to the same church. Now, are y'all enjoying yourself this evening? Oh, God, yes, yes. I've been so looking forward to meeting all of y'all tonight. I got family and friends here. They know how I cut up and act up. Oh, my God. I feel bad for y'all sometimes. I even have one of my leaders here. She came. No, I'm going to get you to them. Oh, my God, it's wonderful. They said, no, I don't know. No. You know, I love this woman. I've been working for her for 10 years. And I am that employee that you say, what have you done now, Ida? It's always awkward. I don't want to do it. It just happens like that. HR really knows who I am by name. And they said, Ida, you went a whole quarter while being reported. Right? So I said, did I? I'm going to step my game up next month, okay? And so, like I said, I had some crazy jobs. I love the white people. I do. I love you a lot. Because when you mess with rich white people, they don't know black people. So you can make up a word, you can make up stuff, and because they are racially sensitive to what's going on, it works out for me. Let me give you an example.
Shut up, girl.
I moved up here 17 years ago with my sister.